Hey gang, FLX Beer Reviews here. Back, another edition of As the Beer Swirls. My name is Mike.
And I'm Dan. Mike, what are we drinking?
We are drinking another beer from Brotherton Brewing Company out of undisclosed location, New Jersey. This comes from our good pal, the good Joe.
Ooh.
Who was kind enough to bring us a bunch of beers.
Not the bad Joe.
You know who the bad Joe is. He's so bad. We got this beer at Beer Tuber Palooza 2022. He brought case upon case of Brotherton beer, but he was kind enough to gift us some. This is their IPA, which stands for India Pale Ale.
India Pale Ale.
Oh yeah, I think you're right. 6.6% ABV. I think this is just the regular IPA, canned on 7/14/2022. For what ails you?
So about 3 months out, give or
We're
take.
a little far out.
What's it hopped with? Does it say?
Who the frig knows?
It's right there.
You don't know what you're talking about. Oh, it's hopped with Citra, Mosaic, Equinox, Centennial, and Cascade. A lot of C hops in there. We enjoy our C hops. Bright. There's tasting notes.
Okay, we won't read the tasting notes.
Let's rock and roll into this beer.
You said Equinox?
Equinox.
It's got some oats.
I would assume it's made with horse.
All right. I am a fan of the Equinox.
Yeah, I mean, I like glue. What else do you make from horses besides hops and glue?
No, it's just okay. It's sort of a clear beer.
Yeah, a little bit. Nice. So this is our.
This will be a good little test because we're, like I said, I don't want to date the review, but I'll date it. It's we're October, beginning of October.
Yeah.
So July, we'll see how it held up.
Tell you what, it looks good.
Yeah,
it's semi-muted but bright
I'll tell you what,
orange.
there's like some
Floaty stuff.
suspended things going on.
Their other beer had this too. It's like suspended goodness holding around in there.
So fun fact, I may have had this beer.
We may have, because there was no label on the other cans. A nice, fluffy, foamy head.
What I mean by Beer Tuber Palooza, we shared many of beers.
Yeah, we drank a bunch of beers. Brotherton was had.
Yeah, lots of Brotherton.
So yeah, but we're officially having it now. So let's get a whiff.
Yeah.
There's a nice floral orange on it.
Okay, here's the thing.
Go ahead.
Yet again, and I don't know if I'm going to post the videos back to back. I don't know when we're going to post it, but we had a session IPA from these guys.
Yep.
And
labels were very similar.
labels are very similar, but a lot of green pepper.
Yeah. Okay.
So the Equinox, I get green pepper usually when I have it.
And there's a green peppery backbone to this. At least the aroma. The citrus is there, but I think the green aspect is overpowering it.
There's a little ranky-dank in there.
A little bit.
It's coming out. It's trying to be like kind of just that kind of funky kind of like marijuanas, you know?
Ooh, the marijuanas. Yeah. It smells good.
It's trying to be. Let's go ahead.
Let's do it.
No, what were we saying? Finish the thought.
I've already lost it.
I demand the thought be finished.
I've lost it. Cheers. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
I'm not participating.
That's fine. I'll drink it. Oh, you want to participate in this?
Okay. You convinced me.
Okay. So.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay. I'm on board.
Brotherton.
That's all. Climb aboard the IPA train with Brotherton Brewing and Good Joe leading the caboose. No,
that is
the tail end of the caboose because caboose is in the back.
It's true. You got a great caboose. This is higher.
Joe, we love your caboose.
Higher side of light. But it is lower than a 6.6 would generally drink.
That's super well balanced, man.
Yeah.
And I hate when people say that because sometimes I feel like it's a cop out. People are like, "Oh, it's well balanced, man." It's
let's explain to them what it means.
It is good balance. What I mean by good balance, so I'm getting that section that it gives me my malt forward kind of grain bill.
Yep.
But there's a nice like floral fruitiness, like essence of the hop.
Yeah.
And on the back end, it doesn't go too sweet. It doesn't go too dry. It just kind of lands in the middle.
It's got a nice...
So like when they landed the plane in Con Air. Like, they got it. It went down. It wasn't too bad of an experience. But there were some hiccups.
I have nothing to add to that. I can't possibly imagine how I would give any more than what you just did.
I'd love to try this beer super fresh.
If this is...
I'm getting
as good as it is now,
yeah,
super fresh. It's got to be incredible.
So I'm getting all right. What's this say? Citrus, tropical fruits, juicy, hazy, easy.
Yeah, that's spot on. It's very much. I've said this a lot lately. It's a Kool-Aid consistency, but it's a very nice floral citrus with a balanced malty backbone on it. It's a good drinking beer.
I gotta tell you, that's a very hard thing to put out there. The Kool-Aid thing?
Yeah.
Because everyone makes Kool-Aid different.
Yeah, everybody makes Kool-Aid different.
Have you ever been to that one friend's house and you take a sip of the Kool-Aid, you're like, oh, jeez, what'd you put? Fucking 2 pounds of sugar in there?
Or have you been to the friend's house who put like a cup of sugar in there?
Right, and you're like, what is this?
Yeah, it's more along the lines of the less sugar Kool-Aid.
And then, like, Kool-Aid finally started releasing, like, to twist out the Kool-Aid,
the plastic, the like...
Yeah. And you're
like...
like, oh, okay, so this is what they think Kool-Aid should taste like.
Isn't that weird that this is what they think their product should taste like? Whereas you've been making their product via the instructions on the packet, but you're not getting what it should taste like.
Yeah.
Like, they were like, you stupid idiots. We're just going to give it to you because you can't possibly be trusted to make it correctly. So here it is in a wax top bottle. Enjoy.
I love the use of, it's all classic hops, and then you just throw in the equal.
I love the classic hop in this beer. You can taste it. I think that's where that crispness, the grassy kind of aspect of it, the bitterness of the hop comes from. I mean, you've got 3 C hops in here, especially Cascade and Centennial.
I'll tell you what, I
really like this a lot.
There was this little melange of, like, maybe a slight passion fruit.
I think there's a little bit of
pears.
a desire to use that word melange.
Yeah, I like it.
He loves that word.
I love that word.
He does.
Why are you gonna hate on me?
I love it when you use it. Just makes me love you more.
This beer is also delectable.
It's gonna start throwing out all my buzzwords.
It's a delectable. That's our next T-shirt. Look at FLX beer reviews. It's delectable. It's a melange.
It's a delectable melange.
No, I'm getting some like white fruit.
Oh, like a pear.
Yeah, like pear.
There is
maybe a little grapey kind of thing going on. Not so much pear.
I'll tell you what. There is a nice pear skin note in here. Now that you mention it, this is delicious.
It is. I seriously, and it hasn't quite turned to that spot where it's all malt.
And it's it's canned on July. Like, by all accounts, this beer should have fallen off and been like meh. But this is
maybe it's like less malty, like fresh, which I wouldn't be mad at either.
Oh, I like this a lot.
What do you rate it, Mike?
I give it a 4 too. It's delicious.
Yeah, I'll give it a 4.
I think we've had a handful of Brothertons at this point, and none have really disappointed us. So
I could picture myself going there and just sitting back, knocking down a couple. I don't know if they serve food, but
let me put it in the terms of, if this was our area's Genesee, like, this is like your fridge beer. Like, I would buy this on the regular just to keep in the fridge. Yeah. When you want to come home from work, you don't want to hammer like an 8% double IPA. You want to have a lower ABV beer first.
I'd like to know the price point.
Good Joe, if you could let us know the price point on like a 4-pack of these, that would be great.
Or anybody watching from Brotherton. If you watch. Probably won't watch. I'll tag you. And you'll be like, oh, great post. But you won't really watch the video.
Why not?
Prove us wrong. Do it. Prove us wrong. Challenge.
Do it. Accept it. This is really good.
No, it's good. I like it. All right, down in the description below. All of our Twitters, Instagrams, YouTubes, it's all under FLX Beer Reviews. My Untapped and his Untapped. Check it out. Leave a comment. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Supposedly it lets you know when we upload a video.
In theory.
Yeah, in theory. Joe, thanks for the beer.
Good job.
Brotherton, thanks for letting Joe bring beer. I hope he took it on the up and up.
Bye. Thanks for watching, everybody. Cheers.